Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you about all the Minecraft 1.19 news from the last week. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.19 news and other Minecraft videos. And so in the past week we have gotten a Bedrock Beta, we'll go over that later on in this video, but we have not gotten a Minecraft Java Edition snapshot just yet. I don't know if we'll see one today, I haven't seen many indications of that, so maybe next week or later on. Let's just give the developers some time to work on this, of course. But the developers are back to work, so at least we should see a snapshot at some point in time. And so today, once again, I'll just be going over the developer tweets from the last week to see what they're up to and what's going on in the Minecraft development world. So it's probably best to just get into the tweets. And so we start by a tweet from Helen. So she's a community director of Minecraft, and she here is telling everyone about Minecraft reporting infringement, because lately on the Minecraft Bedrock Edition marketplace there have been lots of maps, resource packs and other creations put on there by people who didn't own it. And so if you create Minecraft content and you find someone else is selling it on the marketplace, you can go to this website to report it so it can be removed. And so this might be related to the faithful resource pack being quote-unquote stolen, and so this is just for anyone else. If they have Minecraft content and it has been copied and put on the marketplace and they're making money from it while it's not their own creation, you can report it here. And so I will also leave links to all the tweets I show in this video in the description down below, so you can use these and follow the developers on Twitter, of course. And so then, yes, as I already mentioned, we did get a new Minecraft Bedrock Beta last week. And so this beta only had a single change to 1.19, and that is that frogs no longer eat goats. Yes, as I showed off in the last video, frogs were able to eat goats in the previous Bedrock Beta. That's such an amazing bug, but it has now been fixed, which is a good thing because I don't think that was intended. But that's the only change for the Bedrock Beta to the experimental wild update features. There are of course other features here which will be added to Minecraft 1.18, but we won't go too much into those. I have one little change later on in the video that's actually really interesting though. But we won't see any of these frogs eating any more goats any longer. Also, I don't know if these shadows are supposed to be there, so that might be another bug they have to fix. And then actually the other change is right here. So Cheap tweeted this out. So he was working on the boat textures. Actually, he showed it down here. The new beta 1.18.10.27 has updated both item textures. So this will be added to Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.18.10 and probably to Minecraft Java Edition in 1.19. And so it said, what do you think? So the change here is that the shovels on the boat textures now have the same color as the wood of the boat itself. And so if you look at this full picture here, we can see that for the birch one, the shovel has a birch color, for the oak color, jungle color, acacia color. But something went wrong here for the spruce and dark oak. Those shovels are not the right color, and also the reason why there are shovels in here is because in Bedrock Edition you actually need to have a shovel in the recipe to create a boat, and for some reason this hasn't been ported to Java even though the textures are the same. So in Java Edition you also have the shovel in the texture, but you don't need a shovel for the crafting recipe. So a little bit strange, but that's that. And so somebody mentioned this, that these are the wrong shovel textures, and so in a future beta we'll probably see these updated textures where the other two boats also have the right colored shovels in them. And so I don't know if this also implies that we'll be getting different kinds of wooden shovels, because I think it'll be nice. It would not necessarily increase the clutter, because of course you can only have one shovel per item slot, so it would be really cool to get different types of shovels in the game. Doesn't add that much, but it's a nice cosmetic feature, I think. And then you could of course also do the same for the other types of wooden tools, along with the different types of wooden swords. So I do really hope to see that in maybe 1.19. Or later versions, of course. I mean, the textures are already here for the shovels, so they could just add them. I don't think that would be too much of an issue. Then here we have a tweet by King B-Dogs, once again regarding the frogs. So he says, imagine seeing a frog's tongue for 0.4 seconds, then you'd see a disconnect screen. So yeah, of course we already saw that frogs could eat slimes and magma cubes, and the bug was that slimes could also eat goats. So people thought, well, why not let frogs eat players? And so if a frog eats a player, you just get disconnected from the world. So this was actually possible by using add-ons on Bedrock Edition. You could make the frog eat any entity, also the player, and so if the frog ate the player, you would automatically get disconnected from the world and you couldn't get back in because you were still eaten by the frog. So just a little game crashing issue there, but of course in the actual beta you can't get eaten by a frog, only if you create an add-on to do this will this happen. And here someone responded indeed with the frogs just eating every single mob in the game. Yeah, so this is only possible with add-ons, not in the beta itself. It does look pretty cool though. Yum, that's a tasty creeper. Yep, there we go. The ray tracing looks beautiful though, wow, that's incredible. Yep, there we go, ate the player. And you get disconnected. Then here we have Felix, Minecraft Java game developer, asking for your spiciest Minecraft idea. And so there are a couple of great ideas in the replies. Here you can also reply yourself, of course. As I said, links to all the tweets are in the description of this video. And so here's an idea by Else. So she says, decorating eggs like you do with banners. Not exactly spicy, but would be so much fun for egg hunts on SMP, etc. And so Felix responds with, I really like this idea, the patterns of mob spawn eggs might make it confusing, but ignoring that, I can imagine putting an egg into the loom instead of a banner and painting some eggs. Maybe if it hatches a chicken, then the chicken lays eggs painted in the same style. And so ideas on tweets like these don't have to get added into the game, of course, but it's nice for the developers to get some ideas from the community and see what they think. And so Felix saying that they like the idea doesn't mean this is going to get in the game, but it has been brought to their attention, of course. And then we have another suggestion here by Ethan. He says, Blood Moon every 30ish days, where hordes of mobs come after you and they can break blocks. So breaking blocks will probably not be added into the game by mobs. The only thing we have, of course, is Enderman picking up blocks and creepers exploding. But yeah, what Felix here responds is that personally I want phantoms to turn into this, but without block breaking. Build a fort that hasn't had any hostile mobs spawn on the servers for 30 days. Phantoms now haunt it, unless a player has slept there recently. Phantoms become a marker for abandoned bases. So this sounds really interesting and he's already been thinking about this, so this might be added into the game in the future. It sounds like a really cool idea where if you just leave some building just untouched for a very long time, you see lots of phantoms above it at night, like an abandoned building. That's such a cool idea. And then one I wanted to point out here because it's a suggestion made by a 3D artist working on Minecraft, Chi. And they say, the more you zoom into Minecraft textures, the higher detail things become. From a 16 pixel resolution to 32 to 64. And so here Felix responds once again. So he says, I'd freaking love that, Chi. Detailed textures require you stopping, zooming and staring for a moment as they come into focus. So that sounds like a really cool idea actually. So you have just your normal Minecraft game, but if you stare at the block for a little while, it will gain more detail. Of course, this does sound like a very difficult thing to implement, but if they could ever do that, that sounds like an amazing idea. So let me just have a couple of developer screenshots. So first of all here, Henrik Nieberg, Minecraft game designer, developer and coach at Mojang, tweeted out, good thing the pillar is there, or it would have all fallen apart. So he's probably just checking out some generation. And yeah, look at this mineshaft generating with this very, very important pillar here that's definitely making sure that this doesn't all crumble into the lava. I mean, depending on how strong these chains are, this could still work, of course. And so there's nothing really interesting to point out in this screenshot furthermore. Just nice to see the developers working on the game, of course. And tying into that here, Felix also tweeted out a screenshot. I missed seeing these guys every day at work. Felix has something with these phantoms. I don't know what. Alright, so there we go. Those are the Minecraft developer tweets from the last week about the Minecraft development and 1.19. As you just saw, yeah, nothing too much about 1.19 itself. That could just be the calm before the storm, or they haven't gotten back to working on 1.19 features just yet. But who knows? If there is a Minecraft 1.19 snapshot out later today, of course, I will make a video on it. And otherwise, we'll just wait again for next week. But there we go. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.19 videos. I want to thank my tier member, the Smikkelaar, for becoming a tier 3 member. If you also become a member, click the blue join button for the video to check out the different tiers. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.